So this happened to Dark Angel today. That's its prop, and now we get to fix it. And I was gonna go with different motors, but I just went with the same ones because they're cheaper. Went with these zinc motors right here. So beautiful. This is what we're dealing with right here. A little bit better quality of a motor. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. They look way nicer, honestly. They have bigger bells and stuff, so that's kind of cool. I actually think I really like these. So these are the arms I decided to go with. These guys right here. As you can see, they look really cool. They're basically the same things. Then I 3D printed these onto my 3D printer. It should just be better motor protectors, stuff like that. And then I also got me some black tape to actually cover the motors themselves. Should make it look really nice. So let's take apart this drone and actually fix it. I think the easiest plan of action is to figure out, one, which size of bolt these things take. There it is. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna take off this top plate first. And top plate comes off. Oh no. I can tell this is gonna be a pain. This is gonna be a real pain. Because I gotta take off these lights. And do I know how to do that? No, there's a lot of clips in here too. Well, that's the inside of Dark Angel. There's a very complicated wires. Holy crap. This drone is in so many pieces already, and we just began. It's amazing how simple the flight controller on this drone is compared to my other drone. Why are all the screws different sizes? This is low-key going to be a pain in the butt now. Because I don't really know if I want to take off this whole thing. Those are stack screws that I was taking out. Why does it... That means the whole flight controller is going to come out with it. Why did you design it like that, iFlight? That's the stupidest... That is probably the stupidest way you could design that. No, like, look. The flight controller screws are coming out with the bottom plate screws. Which means everything's just going to be loose. Yeah, iFlight, I don't know if I like your design that you did here, but we gotta deal with it, I guess. Okay. I dropped it. Out with the old and in with the new. This is gonna be a pain in my butt. It has to be... Does this thing come off easily? You don't really have to take out the camera, too. Oh gosh. I don't know what I did. I have a feeling this is going to be a pain in the butt to reassemble. Perfect. Side panel off. All this just to change off a motor. Well, hey, we have access to the broken motor. Look how screwed that thing is. I don't know why I won't focus, but look how screwed that thing is. I feel like a brain surgeon right now, and then this whole side should come off too. Please come off in one piece. Please come off easily. Please come off nice and easy. It's not coming off easily, which means probably something wasn't taken out. Oh my gosh, I might have got it. Oh my gosh, that was such a pain. Oh my gosh. Look at Dark Angel's guts. Okay. We're getting progress. Those are... I don't even know what that went to. That went to something. I think it went to here. Okay. So now I think we're good to start soldering. Original Coca-Cola. Let's just do a satisfying open. Oh, yeah. And a sip. Good. That's good. Okay. I'm ready to solder. Kind of. Let's unplug my keyboard and move my keyboard and mouse because we don't need it. Okay. Let's do boom, boom, boom. Move all the fragile cables because I don't want to cook anything. Get the soldering iron, get my tweezers. We only want this to 300 because I don't want to cook my motherboard. There's like nothing left of this one, so that kind of sucks. Loki might want to do 350. I think oh my gosh, why are you smoking? I should not be breathing this in. I really shouldn't. I should get a fume extractor. Because I know you're not supposed to breathe this in, but I don't care. Come on, solder. I know you want to melt. I don't want to put it higher. It's already 350. That's pretty hot. Let's just douse it in flux. Just absolutely douse it in flux. I need a new mouse pad after building my drone. My mouse pad is so screwed up right now. I'm probably taking off the most difficult one. Because the way it broke is kind of screwed. Okay. As much as I don't want to, we're going to have to put it to 400. At least all the other ones should be pretty decently easy. Because the other ones, you just set the wire on there, boom, off. Do it again, set the wire on there, boom, off. Do it again. This one's a pain though, because there's like nothing left of the wire. Boom, off. Too good. Actually, only half of it came off. Means I need to do that again. Boom, good enough. Clean off my tip. There we go, we fixed it. Okay, game plan. We're just gonna do one side at a time. I think that's the easiest way to do it. I'm gonna unsolder these two motors, then I'm gonna put on the new motors. I'll be right back when I'm done with that. Okay, we got half of it ready to be soldered. So let's actually solder it. Now, if you know anything about soldering these types of motors, you really only have one chance at it, so let's please not mess them up. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with this left one. I'm gonna give myself probably about a little bit over ½ an inch of mess around room. So we're just gonna cut that right there. Then we're gonna line up the second one. Right there. So I'm gonna give myself personally a little bit of space just to have some space. So I'm gonna do that right there. That right there. Okay. Motor 1 is ready to be wired. Now all we gotta do is just obviously grip the wires. Now it's gonna be the smallest one. Strip the wires. Well, don't let them in. That's what they should all look like, all stripped and stuff. This one I'm gonna strip just a little bit more. Also slightly more. Perfect. Okay, they're all stripped. Just like that. Now, we're gonna get a soldering iron, and we are gonna tin all the motor wires. So we're gonna heat this up to working temp. Then we're gonna do 350. Then we're gonna tin every single one of these wires. So basically what we do, we actually need to clean this first. So 350, perfecto. Only like a few seconds on each wire. Just long enough to tin the wire. Now we don't have any extra motors, so let's not mess around too much. But yeah, we're just gonna tin every single one of these wires with 350. Only for like 2 seconds. Now, what we're gonna do is we are going to get a lot of flux, because I don't really want to have this on here for that long, and then we're gonna wire every single one by one. So just gonna douse that in flux. Then we're gonna get some tweezers. I don't know which ones I want to use. I kind of want to use these ones. These ones will probably be easiest. Then we're gonna grab the wire. Grab the very left one. Now I've heard it doesn't really matter which like how you do this, but obviously I'm gonna somewhat care how I do this because I want to make it look nice. And just like that, Dark Angel is looking way better. Look how good she looks. So now we just need to put in the lights, pray the lights still work, plug in the drone, and hope nothing blows up. How hard can that be? Now, we need to actually put together the drone and spin all the motors. Oh yeah, let me show you this old like shafts and stuff. So this is the shaft to the broken motor. As you can see, I don't know if it's gonna focus on a motor this small. It doesn't look terrible. I mean, if you go over here, right there. I don't know if it'll focus. I don't think it's gonna focus, but yeah, you can see it's slightly bent. You can see the entire shaft is bent. And then if you go to the actual motor post itself, onto this guy, you could see it only has one wire attached to it, and it's supposed to have 3. So yeah, this one's definitely done. And then I got these other 3 ones. All of them seem good, except there's one of them that's also bent. I don't know which one it was. Actually, they all feel pretty good. They actually all feel good. Oh, this one. Okay, this one's bent. This one's slightly bent, but this one should be savable according to you guys. But yeah, extra motors, so yeah, because these actually ain't the same motors. I actually like the look of these motors more though. They look so much nicer on this drone. But yeah, I think it looks good. It's time to see if Dark Angel lived, and hopefully all the motors are spinning the right way. And then we're going to take it outside and see if it actually takes off. And if so, then I say today was a success. Connecting. Perfect. And then motors. And then let's plug in the drone. Okay, so the drone's plugged in. Drone's plugged in. Now, have the drone facing the way it should be facing. Then let's say, yes, I understand the risk. And then let's do master. Then make sure all the motors are spinning the right way. Did not mean for that to fly off, but that's okay. Yeah, all the motors are spinning the right way. It's only raining outside, so I hope it's good. It flies. Good enough.